some bigger scissors. I don't know what this is. Thumbs up. I'm starting over. Sorry. One of the 10 essentials is always having a first aid kit. And for a day hike versus an overnight, those things can look different. We're gonna show you the difference between a day hike versus an overnight first aid kit. Before we dive in, it's important to remember to go in with a preventative mindset instead of relying on your first aid kit. Let's talk about the day hike first aid kit. There's different compartments. From the top section has different sizes of gauze and medical tape to an area of medication from ibuprofen to antiseptic wipes. And then there's also different sizes of Band-Aids and also moleskin. And there's scissors in here to cut the moleskin with. So the pros of this first aid kit is that you can buy it off the shelf and it's small and lightweight. But the cons is that it doesn't always include everything that you need. Let's take a look at the overnight kit. It's the Adventure Medical Kits Be Safe Mountain series. It's for 2 people, 2 days. This first aid kit is actually sectioned off into 3 different areas, from the wound care burn blister area to medication, cuts and scrapes, and the last part is stop bleeding fast. In the wound care area, there is a giant ace bandage, gauze of different size, giant pair of scissors, and medical tape. And then in the medication, there's anything from anti-inflammatory to aspirin, and for cuts and scrapes, alcohol prep pads, and Band-Aids of different sizes, from butterfly Band-Aids and a giant safety pin. And then the stop bleeding fast, there's actually only 2 items in here. There is a pair of gloves and a giant gauze pad to help stop bleeding. So the pros of this first aid kit is that it has a lot more quantity because it is meant for 2 people, and there's a lot more items in here, but it doesn't cover everything. So this is a great starter kit, but I would like to show you some of the items that I also bring on top of the first aid kit. From my own first aid kit, I have a variety of items in here, from your basic first aid things of alcohol prep wipes, but also this really beat up emergency blanket that I've been carrying with me for a few years now, it looks like, to a waterproof notepad and a pen, hand warmers, lighters of various sorts, including waterproof matches, so that if the lighter doesn't work, you always have backup. Multi-tool, which has anything from pliers to little scissors to tweezers, disposable glove just in case there is wound care that involves bodily fluids. It's also a trash bag to carry things out in, extra batteries, medication, and I always also bring nail clippers because when you fly, you can't carry a multi-tool in your carry-on, but you can carry nail clippers. A insulated sit pad so that your butt doesn't get wet when you're sitting outside on wet ground or in the snow. Paracord being extra strong compared to shoelaces, so you could replace your shoelace with paracord. Sunglasses, besides protecting your eyes from the sun, you could use it for eye protection for first aid. A splint. Splints are pretty bulky, but when it's brand new, they're compact. 2 extra calories. Water filtration system. This one is the Mini Sawyer. Besides attaching to this bag, you could also attach it to a normal size water bottle. Water is important, but it's always good to replenish your electrolytes as well as you sweat while on a day hike or an overnight trip. In addition to all my first aid kit items, I also bring a Garmin InReach, which is a device that you can use when you're out of cell phone range to communicate with others. Whichever kit you decide on, make sure that you are familiar with the kit, make sure that things are not expired and replenish as you go, and make sure that it's organized in a way that you know how to use it. Besides having a first aid kit with you, it's always smart to take a wilderness first aid course. Check your local REIs for classes near you. If you have any recommendations for first aid kit items, comment below, and I'll see you out on the trails.